Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, DIYers and visual learners, welcome. That was silly, but anyways, we're back. This is a channel that me and my girlfriend started because we just recently purchased a big fixer-upper home. By big, I mean it's 660 square feet, but it is on 7 acres and it has this 20 by 30 shop in it. The shop's a mess. We haven't even touched on the shop yet. We haven't even really shown the shop yet, but I think what my plan is to make at least a third of it a decent home gym. I might get carried away because I get carried away with everything that I do, and it might turn into an entire home gym, which we'll see because I do a lot of things. If you've seen the last video, I actually uncovered a slab, a 10 by 20 slab, so I'm thinking maybe that could be a workshop and this could be the gym or vice versa. I don't know. Either way, moral of the story, this video is going to be about our first real piece of gym equipment. It is a GMWD brand pendulum squat. It's pretty much the cheapest pendulum squat you can get. I pretty much purchased this because of all the tariff talk. Tariff talk, that would be a good podcast name. But yeah, every gym equipment manufacturer out there is talking about tariff, taxes, and this, that, the other thing. I don't know if you're a gym person, you know, like Bells of Steel. If you go on their website right now, they're selling stuff and it might say $1,000 for this item, and then in parentheses it'll be plus $450 tariff charge fee or something like that. So I wanted to avoid that. Honestly, we have a little setup at our apartment that we're at right now. It's a very small garage, and I have a Peloton treadmill, bike, a small squat rack, and a bench, and it's enough to do stuff here and there. But I don't really love barbell squatting, so I wanted a pendulum squat real bad. I know everything out there, science related wise, is pointing to range of motion when it comes to muscle growth. So pendulum squat really ended up being the ultimate range of motion leg machine. So here we are in the garage. It's a mess, so let's clean it first, do a quick sweep, and then we'll get to unboxing. Alright, I probably didn't plan this out the best because above me I'm missing lights, but we're going to work with it because I think I want it over here eventually anyways. And the thing weighs 300 pounds, so I don't really want to move it all over the place. Anyways, this is how it came, just got delivered today. I do have to say, I was shocked because I ordered this Saturday night. I had a discount code because I left it in my cart, so that's a little trick for you guys. They give me 5% off. So I was like, shoot, I should order it because the code's only good for 12 hours, whatever. Ordered it up, it just got delivered today. Today's Wednesday, so I'm kind of shook about that. It took 3-4 days to get here for made in China stuff. Normally it's not that quick, so I'm definitely pleased with that. Let's get into it. First things first, I am a silly goose and I opened every single one of these boxes upside down. So that was a pain. I don't recommend that. Maybe flip them right side right before you open them up, but hey, what do I know? Again though, pretty impressed. This thing's so cheap, made in China. I'm not really expecting all that much, to be totally honest with you. I know $1,000 sounds like a lot, but a normal pendulum swap, an Arsenal one is $5,000. Even extreme training equipment, ETE, they're a newer company that is notoriously using all Chinese parts. They're $2,500 for one. So if this thing's even half decent, I'll be happy with it. It apparently has an 800-pound rating. So we'll see. But yeah, in general, the packaging is nice. A lot of styrofoam, a lot of wrapping on everything. I'm gonna dig into it, lay everything out, and we'll get going. This is it, folks. We'll act like that took me a couple minutes, but in reality, that took me like 30 minutes to unbox all this. Again, I'm pretty impressed. Everything was individually wrapped. A lot of styrofoam, a lot of cardboard, a lot of plastic wrap. Powder coat looks pretty good. The welds honestly look pretty good, which is what I was really worried about. My only fear is I'm not seeing a lot of labels on these parts. You can see on that piece it's got an L. That's great. I'm assuming that means left. Besides that, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen numbers, letters, symbols. I haven't really seen anything. But with that being said, I haven't cracked open the assembly instructions yet. So I guess that's next. I'm gonna bust that open and we'll get started. So. There's our step one. We're ripping now. Step 3, down the hatch. Steps 5, step 6. Looking pretty good. Almost looks like a machine. I will say, I spoke too soon about the powder coat. You can see there. You can see a couple of these are kind of bent out of whack. We'll see what happens when I tighten it. I would hate to see the powder coat chip when I tighten it, but we will see. Step 7 and 8. This might be the easiest. Step 9 and 10, known to man. Step 11, foot plate, simple. Step 12, looks a little more detailed. I'll report back. Easy. She's actually looking like a machine now. This was a little tricky with the lock, but it makes sense. Just had to look at it a little bit, figure it out. Step 15 and 16, weight horns and seat frame. Looking good. I like that they're angled. It's a nice little touch on a cheap piece that you wouldn't expect. And that is it. This thing's fully assembled now. I gotta go through and tighten almost every single bolt. It was kind of weird. In like every step they said to keep the bolts loose. So you can see everything's loose. The whole thing rocks and rattles. But that's not a huge deal. I'm gonna go through it, nut and bolt check it. There is optional springs to put on the back. I'm gonna tighten everything up, test it out, see how it feels, and then decide from there if I wanna throw springs on there or not, but we shall see. All right, she's assembled. Really wasn't that bad. It took me 2 days because I let the hunger get the best of me and I quit last night and got food. But honestly, it took like a half an hour, I think, to unwrap everything. Everything was wrapped real nice. Probably took me a solid 2 hours to put everything together, maybe 2.5. Now that it's all tightened, the thing feels solid. Like, I like it quite a bit. It seems like an awesome machine for the price. I did a couple of bodyweight squats and these springs are going out the window. I have no interest in using them. So it's gonna stay as is I'm gonna load some weight up and see how it feels. Oh yeah! All right, boys, we're out of work clothes. We're into the short shorts. The goal is to make these shorts tight. We'll see how that goes. This is step one. So honestly, after putting it together, doing a couple light sets, dude, it feels awesome. It feels great for an $850 pendulum squat. I mean, you kind of can't beat it. I got Amazon plates. The 35 pounders are always like 80 cents a pound or something, very cheap. Literally my only complaint, well, I have two complaints. First, this thing is ripped. Not a big deal at all. Maybe I can 3D print a quick, it's probably just a basic 2x4 plug, but I don't even know if you can see it. It just kind of got damaged in shipping. And then the other thing is just the fact that the metal is kind of thin, so when I was cranking down a couple things, you could see the metal kind of scoop in, give it a little bendy boy. But honestly, man, this thing's pretty sweet for the price. I'm quite a fan. If you're new to this channel, maybe drop a like on this video. Throw a comment down there if you want. But most importantly, subscribe. Because I can promise there's more gym content coming, along with the rehab of the house. But regardless, thanks for watching.